Hey, hockey fans, the Hockey Night in Belmont. Taking a look at my favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens, and who they're going to draft in 2020. This draft was supposed to be being held in Montreal back in June, but because of that CCP virus, it's been postponed, and now it's going to be tomorrow, October 6th. And we're just going to look at the Montreal Canadian draft picks. So this year, they actually have 12 draft picks, 3 of them in the second round, and they're picking 16th overall in the first round. What does this team need? Well, they've needed scoring since the days of Guy Lafleur. So they're going to be looking for goal scorers and bigger power forwards. Defense, maybe. They just signed Petrie, and they already have Weber and Juleson so they should be okay there. Now, they still have Carey Price, and they have Primo in the wings. So they definitely need a winger, defenseman, and center. Well, they need a scorer. Someone who can score right away, or at least a playmaker that can set up guys who should be scoring. Because their problem in the past is they can't score. Even when they had Pacioretty would score goals in bunches, but he'd go long periods of time without scoring anything. So with the 16th pick, I like to see him pick Connor Zary. He's from Kamloops Blazer, Canadian guy. He's a center. Montreal has lots of centers, but they can always shift guys. Shoots left. He's 19 years old, just turned 19. He's from Saskatoon, 6 feet, 178 pounds. So he's not the heaviest guy out there. Pros and cons. High compete level and character, who moved up the rankings due to higher than expected offensive production. Super smart, energetic player. Sounds like a Gallagher, who handles pressure well, in tune with the defensive game, and should produce at NHL second line pace. Consistent performer in all 3 zones, so he can play defense. Never had a stretch of more than 1 game where he went pointless. Hell, Montreal has a problem with having guys that can score a point a game. They just haven't had them. The cons, he's not the biggest player at 6 feet, 178 pounds. Christ, I'm 5'5", and I weigh 190, so this guy's a twig compared to me. But then again, I didn't go far in my hockey career. Or, at 16, if he's still around, Dawson Mercer. Carbonear, Newfoundland, October 27, 2001, shoots right. He's a center winger, 6 feet, 179 pounds. Played for Chicoutimi Sanquinines in the Q. Pros. He's a deceptive player, often indicating one play to his opponents before executing another. Applies to both what he does with his hands and his feet, able to create space by fooling a defender. He has great vision, excellent hands, and a good shot. Prefers the role of setup man, and has the skills to find teammates in motion or through traffic. But when he gets in position and doesn't have a high percentage passing option, he doesn't hesitate to rip a powerful wrist shot on a goal or blast a one-timer from cross-ice pass. The knock on him is his skating stride. He has an inefficient stride, which is why he's projected as a winger despite the fact that he played as a draft year as a center. So he tries to use too much stability when he's trying to race up and down the ice. Not the fastest guy. Can't pull away from defenders and accelerate in open space. So his stride, they can work on that when he gets to the majors. Next up, we got a guy from Sweden, Noel Gunler. Right wing, 6'2", 176 pounds, so he's even lighter. Shoots left. Really good size winger, has really great skill set. Good passing skills, shot selection, and willingness to drive to the net to create offense. Intimidating size, earn big minutes on the power play with his soft hands and playmaking. Well, at 6'2", 176 pounds in the NHL, he's not going to be considered an intimidating size. Needs to put on muscle mass. Again, as a wildcard number for a number of reasons, including limited playing time, being excluded from international teams, and inconsistency. These factors work against his elite scoring ability. So he's a work in progress. He'll probably spend a few years in the minors. But when you're picking number 16, that's who you're looking at. So I really hope they can get Connor Zary if he's still available. That was my number 1 choice. If not, Dawson Mercer. And if not him, then Noel Gunler. Again, it depends. When you're picking 16th, you got a lot of waiting to do to see who you're going to get. All right. Those are the 3 guys I like Montreal to pick. Anyone else there, let me know what you guys thought. Who should Montreal pick for those Montreal Habs fans out there? I don't care about the rest of the teams. Well, Ottawa, but Ottawa's got 2 picks in the first 5. Can't screw that up. Anyway, hopefully we'll see what happens in the draft, and until next time, this has been Hockey Night in Belmont.